So anyway, I'm Chad Stoller. I'm the executive director, or scarecrow, at BBDO. I'm the executive director, or not executive director, excuse me, executive vice president of digital strategy at BBDO. And I was asked to come here to introduce a series of interstitial speakers for the conference under the name of Objects in Mirror Are Closer Than They Appear. And the purpose of this series is to introduce 4 companies to you that are doing some pretty innovative things in the space. And in this kind of like era of engagement that we're going on right now, and I'm sure that a lot of you in the agency side, and especially a lot of you in the vendor side, are finding that more brands need more engaging solutions. We're certainly moving away from, what is the value, so much value of clicks versus value of impressions, but everyone's looking for new ways to engage. And whether engagement is some sort of a customer showing interest or a customer starting a conversation on your behalf, all of these companies that you're going to see here, they're providing they're more like demonstrating great examples of themes in the marketplace that are representing real opportunities. So you're going to see companies providing new ways for users to share, experience, engage with your brands, and hopefully start conversations on your behalf. But it's one thing to know what these companies do, but it's another thing to really understand why they're doing them. A lot of these companies are not just building tech to just build tech and then to exit. They're actually seeing opportunities. They're seeing where other companies have fallen short, or they're seeing where some media might be eroding in terms of its value. And these companies are looking to leverage some space that they feel is definitely becoming more opportunistic. So while you're watching these companies, don't just focus on what it is that they do. I mean, clearly you need to know what it is that they do because they're providing interesting solutions. But take a back seat and think about from the user perspective, and think about how could the user, if you were that user, what kind of value would you be getting out of a situation or an engagement opportunity? So the 4 companies you're going to see today, you're going to see Innovid, you're going to see Clicker, you're going to see a company called Starling, and you're also going to see Sticky Bits. The first one up is a company called Innovid. And Innovid's kind of fun. It's funny. It's also indirectly kind of odd because I was first introduced to Innovid through Kevin Slavin from Starling, who's also going to present later today. But I first met Innovid about 2 or 3 years ago when I was at Organic. And they came into a conference room. I think they had just gotten off a plane from Israel, and they were showing me that they could take any product and put it into any video that was out there. And I was kind of like, this seems a little kind of odd. And then we started talking about doing product placement in various things, and it just, I had no role for it, I had no nothing for it. I mean, I was just looking at them and I was like, this is really interesting. But I knew to keep an eye on this company because I knew that these guys were doing some very interesting things in video, that there was going to eventually need to be an agency or an advertiser demand. And now Innovid has really, no pun intended, really innovated their platform and is really kind of taking a unique path in terms of video engagement and the pre-roll opportunity. So just recently, they won an award at the World Economic Forum, and they're doing some really interesting things, of which they're going to demonstrate now with their iRoll platforms.